Tonight on an all-new Sports Desk, Al Golden and his Hurricanes prepare for their ACC home opener against Georgia Tech. Ever since 1951, when the rivalry began, Miami and Florida State have continued to be pioneers in college football.
What will the men have to do to come away with a win against the Demon Deacons?
Well, on senior day, they're going to have to rely on their go-to senior, Ryan Brown, averaging 15.2 points per game, 5 rebounds. He's really had a great season. Javi Salas now has the title that will be stuck with him for the rest of his life. Perfection. Brad Kaya, Chad Thomas, Casey McDermott, as well as Joseph Yerby coming to the Hurricanes. Head coach Al Golden took them in the right direction to becoming national championship contenders. Time now for our Mercedes-Benz Sports Report. It was homecoming weekend for the 11th-ranked Canes as they were hoping to shake off the loss to Florida State and take out their frustration against the Hokies of Virginia Tech. Start off on a high note. Stephen Morris to Stacey Coley breaks a tackle there, and it's a foot race. He's outrunning the entire Hokies defense. Look at that speed. 81 yards later, he would find pay dirt. Canes strike first. Third quarter now, Logan Thomas to Willie Byrne. Wide open in the flat. That's a blown defensive assignment. 48 yards later, Ladarius Gunter will force the fumble, and you know it's not your night when the Hokies are recovering it in the end zone for a touchdown. The Hokies win it 42-24 in the rain. Wake Forest hosting Florida State, the newly christened #2 team in the BCS standings. First drive for the Seminoles. James Wilder Jr. is going to take it in for 5 yards out, 7-0 Noles early. Later in the first quarter, famous Jameis Winston has some time, and the freshman going to air it out to Kelvin Benjamin. That's an 18-yard score, and the blowout is on. Noles would go on to win 59-3 and for 6 interceptions. Not a joke. The Heat were also in action tonight against the Celtics. Miami was riding a 4-game winning streak. LeBron James playing despite that pain tonight versus the Celtics. First quarter, James will go baseline and get the reverse to go. He just makes it look so easy. Miami takes the 1-point lead. Heat, though, would struggle in this one. Late in the fourth quarter, Avery Bradley beats the shot clock with the floater. Boston within 2, 102-100. With 0.6 seconds left in the game, Boston down 2. Joe Walls gets the ball to Jeff Green. That's a buzzer beater. Hits the fadeaway 3. Celtics stun the Heat, 111-110. And that's our Mercedes-Benz Sports Report. When you think of Hurricanes football, you think of national championships. With Hurricanes basketball, you think of Shane Larkin, and with Hurricanes baseball, you think Mark Light milkshakes. But what if I told you all 3 sports had something in common, and that thing was these 2 gentlemen? Meet Dennis LaBelle and Jerry Leidner, 2 men who've spent nearly 20 years working Hurricanes football and basketball, as well as being the gatekeepers of Alex Rodriguez Park.
My job here is basically to take the tickets when people come in. And we're basically the ambassadors for the game. We're the first people they see coming in.
That's a lot of pressure to make a lasting first impression. But Jerry and Dennis relish in the opportunity to entertain fans as they enter the park.
I love to be with people. I'm pretty good with people. I speak few languages, and I enjoy helping people.
That joy is the foundation of the duo's friendship and tenure at Miami. It's also why the alumni, students, athletes, and Hurricane regulars keep coming back to recognize their geniality.
When they come back and they recognize us and say thank you for everything you've done. Because we're a minor part of the operations, but these people appreciate everything we do for them.
I would work for free, really. Not for free, but at least $1 a day. You know? It's a principle. I don't work for free.
It's people like Jerry and Dennis, and even the Miami Maniac, that make coming to games an exclusive Hurricanes experience. With the Miami Maniac for UMTV, I'm Chip Brierre. Crushed it. Yesterday, one of the University of Miami's most prestigious societies tapped in their newest members, each new member having a unique scenario play out for their selection. But for 2 new members, the invitation to join the elite group was the icing on the cake for stellar careers at the U. The Iron Arrow Society is one of the highest honors a University of Miami student or faculty member can earn while at the university.
Iron Arrow has 5 pillars. They're love of alma mater, leadership, character, humility, and scholarship. We just try and promote those characteristics and sort of recognize them in other people around the university.
2 particular individuals were tapped into Iron Arrow this semester: senior midweek starter Javi Salas and head athletic trainer Vinny Scavo. Salas receives the honor after delivering the 2nd perfect game in Hurricanes history, a culmination of what has been officially coined Javi Week.
It's just been great to see all the hard work he's put into baseball and to university all get recognized within the same week. I mean, the odds of either of these things happening is just incredible, and the fact that they happened within 2 days of each other was just a really fun and exciting experience.
Vinny Scavo was tapped during yesterday's practice, and wouldn't you know it, he gets the invitation despite being a graduate of Florida State.
I've actually known Vinny since I was young. I grew up in the same neighborhood that Vinny lives in. The athletes that we have in our area, athletes who aren't, just have always spoken very highly of him, and just the treatment and the quality that he's provided for the athletes here is very admirable.
Seminole or not, and don't forget perfection, both individuals represent the best that the University of Miami has to offer. It's an honor for all of us to call them Canes. For UMTV, I'm Chip Brierre.
That's my intern. That is my intern, Chip Brierre. He can do it. Just don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. I don't think he has. I don't think he's covered. Is he? Is it our liability? Stop it.